Okay, welcome back to another video and back to the channel. Today we have a awesome Q&A video for you. We're going to be talking about the top 5 questions that I get asked as a motorcycle content creator. I'm going to take a quick ride. We're going to do a little moto vlog. Before we get started though, this video is sponsored by NBT Clothing, where you can get these awesome riding gloves with armor inserts, as well as these armor inserted riding pants with aramid lining. And NBT is an awesome company, and you can save 15% on your car insurance. No, you can save 15% on your order with code MotoJack, and that link is going to be in the description. So let's go get on the road and answer some questions.
All right, so the first and probably the question that I get asked the most is going to be, what's the best beginner bike? I get that question all the time. I get it on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. The answer to this question, what's the best beginner bike, has a lot to do with your experience level in general and how fast you learn things, okay? So if you've ever been on a dirt bike, if you've ever, done mountain biking, any kind of just two-wheeled adventuring, you have more experience than you realize, okay? And that means that if you have that experience and you can learn quickly, you can probably start on something that's a little bit more powerful, right? Than most beginners that have never been on a motorcycle, never been on a dirt bike, never been on anything similar with an engine. Now, with that being said, the quick and easy answer is the number one best starter bike right now, in my opinion, is the KTM Duke 390. For the price, for the features, I made a whole video about it. That'll be somewhere around here. You can click if you want to click off to that video. But that's the best beginner bike right now for what you get, for the price, for the comfortability. It's right between the cruiser and the sport bike. You can go either way with an upgrade. You can get comfortable with the seating position, the whole 9 yards. That's the best starter bike, in my opinion, right now. Now, there's obviously other runner-ups. You got the R3 from Yamaha, you have the CBR 300, you have the Ninja 400, you got the Honda Rebel, you got other options around that class. I never recommend anybody start above 500cc. That's just my personal preference. I don't think you should. 600s, you can get into trouble, and 1000s, there's plenty of people out there that will comment and go, I started on a Gixxer 1000 and you can too. Well, yeah, you can. You got to do what's best for you, and your experience level more than anybody else, and what you're going to be able to handle. So if you think you can handle something bigger, don't listen to 90% of the people that will tell you otherwise. Go for it and see how it goes. Hopefully it works out for you, and I wish you the best as far as that goes. All right. Second question that I get asked a ton, I get asked all the time, is what advice do you have for riders starting out? All right. If you're just starting out and you're a brand new rider, the key word is slow. Everything you do it slowly. Do not rush. Do not get impatient. Do not try to push yourself. Do not try to go past your limits, be past your knowledge, whatever it might be. Everything should be done smoothly. Everything that you try to learn should be smooth and slow. So slow is the name of the game when you're first starting out. All right. Question number 3 is, if motorcycles are so dangerous, why do you ride? You ride a motorcycle for the same reasons that you do anything that you enjoy. You do it for the fun. You do it for the feeling, for the freedom, for the enjoyment. That's why anybody does anything that they like. That's why people do things for hobbies. That's why people jump out of planes and skateboard, whatever it might be. You do it because you like it. You do it because you enjoy it, regardless of what people say about it, and also regardless of how dangerous it might be. Okay? Everyone says motorcycles are dangerous. Now, yes, they are dangerous, but guess what? Driving in a car is dangerous too. Walking outside is dangerous. You can get hit by a falling tree. You can get struck by lightning. You can get run over by a car just by standing on the side of the road. So you either choose to live in fear and not do anything, not take risks, not do things that you enjoy, or you learn properly, you take things slowly, you do things responsibly, and you do things safely. At the end of the day, life is far too short to not do the things that you enjoy. And that's it. That's the bottom line. Question number 4 is, what is the biggest problem that you see in the motorcycle community? It doesn't matter what the group is. It doesn't matter if you're Harley guys, sport bike guys, stunt riders, whatever it is. The problem is the same across all groups and subgroups of the community, and that's division. There's way too much division. There's way too much ego. There's way too much, I got this, I got that, my bike's faster, my bike's this. The most common one is like the Harley guys versus the sport bike guys, right? The whole thing doesn't make any sense. But at the end of the day, it's all just a divided line that people want to take sides on because they want to be right. And you can see that across everything, right? Not just motorcycles. People just want to be divided and remain divided. And if everybody would just realize that we're all trying to enjoy the same thing, I don't know. I think that maybe things would be just a tad better in general. Things would be more enjoyable. There'd be more people at the big group rides. There'd be more people kind of coming together instead of wanting to split everybody apart. And that's just my 2 cents. And then question number 5 is, what is my favorite bike? My favorite bike ever has flip-flopped. Used to be the BMW S1000 RR. I think that bike is absolutely gorgeous, and I love BMW just in general, but that bike has some history with some issues and constantly needed maintenance and stuff. So that was like up there for a while. And then from there, it became the R1. I love Yamaha, and I love the way that the bikes look. And the R1 is just really, really awesome. But again, for the price, just doesn't make any sense. I'd rather ride this and use all of the bike than be on the R1 and never get out of second gear. But my end-all right now favorite bike is probably the Panigale V2. It's just a gorgeous bike. They came out with it in white with the red wheels. Man, it's an awesome looking bike. It really, really is. And yeah, that's probably my favorite bike right now. Besides that, you know, there's some really, really awesome options. And that's also back to number 4. Like, who cares what you like, what you want to ride? If it's a motorcycle, get on it, have fun, and be safe. But that's it. That's the 5 most asked questions that I get all the time. I hope you enjoyed the video and a little bit of cruising around footage here. It's kind of a nice day in Florida. It's hot still, but we're out here. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.